Shasta Bass in here talking about summer crankbait colors. Now let me get that camera right. Okay, summer crankbait colors. These are my top 3 summer crankbait colors. For all different scenarios and reasons, these are the top 3 that work the best. First one. This is the red orange craw color. This is the Strike King KVD 2.5 square ball crank in a red color, in a reddish orange craw color. Now this is a great bait to throw in the summer because those crawfish, which is a main forage base for a lot of bass, turn that reddish orange color, and that is, these bass have associated that color in their feeding. So as the summer goes on, this bait becomes more and more productive as the craws turn more redder and redder when that summer sun beating down on their shells, making them red. Next color I've got here is chartreuse and blackback for murky water conditions. When that summer sun is evaporating a lot of the water in ponds, it becomes murky. As the water goes down, it becomes really quite filthy and murky. Now, a great way to penetrate that murkiness and that low water clarity is to use a chartreuse and blackback crankbait. It's a classic murky water crankbait, and ultimately it's one of my most favorite crankbaits, and it's always been in my box. Now, this is a KVD 2.5. Ultimately, my favorite pond fishing bait out there. Now, this is primarily for murky water conditions. I wouldn't throw this in any clear water conditions, maybe for some creek smallies, but most of the time this will be in murky water ponds. Now, this is my all-time favorite color for crankbaits. Now, this is a bluegill color. This is a KVD Pro Model crankbait. It's the 4S. I equipped it with some Trocar short shank hooks, short shank trebles, and ultimately it's the best crankbait I've ever fished with. Now, this is mainly due to the color of the crankbait. Now, bluegill is a main forage base in a lot of the bodies of water that I fish, most of the ponds, actually all the ponds, and a lot of the lakes and reservoirs. So this is a big bait that I like to fish with just because all the fish are eating it. All the fish are eating these bluegill. It's what all these bass eat. This is, their favorite meal. So it really is useful in imitating what they're eating because they're eating this bait. It would be different if, let's go back to our chartreuse and blackback crankbait. They aren't eating any shad that are chartreuse. They aren't. It's just used that way to penetrate the murkiness of the water. So the fact is that this realistic bluegill crankbait right here does some damage out there just because it matches the hatch with what the bass are eating, and it's really realistic. So with that, I hope these tips were useful and help you guys catch some fish out there. Drop a like, subscribe. I really appreciate it.